Hey everybody, I'm Atantuo, and today I take a look at Enter the Gungeon, an action roguelike by Dodge Roll Games, much in the same vein as Binding of Isaac, which you might also have heard of. I mean, you probably know everything about Enter the Gungeon by this point. It's kind of a big thing all over YouTube and I guess Twitch as well at this point. I was debating whether I should play it as well, or, well, whether I should do a video on it. But since I do own the game and I played it a little bit, I thought, why not? Might as well. So, as you saw, we had a choice of 4 different characters here to begin with. We get to take a look at their item loadout, although, of course, well, when you're new to the game, that's not going to tell you much. We do have an inventory here called the Ammonomicon, which is a combined inventory and also encyclopedia about all the game's different guns. As you might have guessed, Enter the Gungeon is kind of gun-themed. Gun and ammo. We got lots of different guns to find, lots of different usable and passive items. We got an enemy bestiary, if you will, and the same for bosses as well. There are quite a few of them, so there's a lot to discover in this game. A lot of content, that's for sure. And you can take a look at your own loadout here. So every character starts with a standard weapon that has unlimited ammo and is usually not terribly powerful, but it's your go-to weapon. And a safety net if you run out of ammo for better weapons that you hopefully find in the dungeon. Supply drop is kind of okay. It can basically it's a one-time use item that calls an ammo drop. So an ammo crate to refill one of your weapons that don't have unlimited ammo. And we have this, which just makes him a better fighter, basically. So with that out of the way. Here, the hunter, last character, and this is the co-op dude, who you can't unfortunately play as when you're just playing as single player, which makes me kind of sad. I kind of like the dude or girl, I guess. I'm not really sure. It's a bit cute for a cultist, so maybe she's a girl cultist. We got different places here. We can dodge roll, of course. A game by Dodge Roll Games must feature dodge roll. It's also a very crucial mechanic when you're in the actual dungeon. I wonder, can I roll down here? I cannot. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So I could enter the dungeon, or the Gungeon, as it were, right away, but let me talk to this fella here first. This slightly fishy looking. Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Heh. That seems familiar. I don't know. Where have I heard a similar greeting before? Let me guess. Here to change the past, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. I was like you once, come to change the past. And now I have no future. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of I think Crestfallen Warrior is his name, in Dark Souls, greeting you in at Firelink Shrine. Anyway, let's enter this little tutorial dungeon here. I could have jumped right into the dungeon proper, but I guess I want to give you the experience of starting the game anew here, which is what I did. Wayward soul, approach me and press E to speak. Okay, brightly glowing blue person. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Manuel, eh? Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. I shall do so, master. Onward to greatness, yes. Try flipping these tables. Yeah, that's a really, really cool thing. Not only because it adds a lot of like tactical opportunities to the game, but also just the pure joy of flipping over the table and making its contents spill over the floor so nicely. Proceed to your next challenge. Yes. Hey, what does this sign say? We cannot actually tell. Anything that outlines in white. Yes, thank you. Sir Manuel was here. Really now. He's still here, in fact. You can kick over these explosive barrels. There are also other types of barrels. I've seen water barrels so far. I've not played terribly much of the game. I'm also not very good at it, so don't expect me to do terribly well once I get into the proper Gungeon. This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing right-click and a direction. Yes, you're invulnerable to gunfire during the first half. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. That's true. Although not terribly precise, but yeah, you should make sure to you should really make sure to use it. To use dodge rolls whenever you can. Basically. Hey, nice work, skeleton. An impasse. Use your dodge roll. So you can also do this. You use it to kind of jump. Also, kind of reminiscent of Dark Souls now that I think about it. Having rolling and jumping be kind of close together. So let's see here. What do you have for me? Dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there is no dodging through that. Yeah, that's true. That's for sure. Kind of a wall of death there. However, these are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in a room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. It will also push nearby enemies away. Great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over them. I shall do so. Use them by pressing the Q button. Use a blank to clear the way of bullets, and then quickly make it through the gap. Right. So not only do they clear the enemy bullets, but also stop enemies from firing for a short time. That's really, really valuable. Excellent. Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I won't rely on that. Onward. Sorry about that. What now? Use the force of a blank can reveal and even break open false walls. Yes, it can. In fact, am I meant to use it here? No, I don't think so. No. Okay, what now? Why did you appear so late? You've got the basics, tough guy. I suppose you've earned a reward. Yes, a gun befitting your stature and experience. Nice. What is it gonna be? Wait a second. Pea shooter. Yes, baby's first gun. Use the mouse to aim and left click to fire. Okay, can do that. Reload with R button. First, you need something to shoot. One of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants, cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. The Bulletkin. Now. Yes, kill him. Okay. Cold-blooded. Truly, you are ruthless. The next rooms will be real gunfights. Well, kind of real. Kill all the enemies in each room and the doors will open. I'll meet you a few rooms ahead. Now go. Right. You can break all kinds of stuff, by the way, which is also really neat. You can shoot. This gun does have limited ammo, but it is ammo is very plentiful. However, the weapon is not the strongest out there, for sure. Once a room is cleared, all the money, which are just shells, as you can see up here, that enemies dropped, will float to you automatically. Oh, well, that was poorly timed. Enemy projectiles can... Oh, almost got stuck and hit in the process there. Enemy projectiles can and will destroy things like TNT barrels, so that's something to keep in mind. You made it. Yes, I did. You know how to dodge roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use items that don't exist in gun form. What? There are items other than guns? Unfathomable. This medkit, for example, will replenish your health. Not that I need it right now, but it's a good thing to have. Don't use it yet, yes, but when you think you need it, jam the space button. Alright. What now? You see that thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. That's a very, very neat mechanic. Right. No, I got it. So you have this map here, which I don't think I showed you yet. So it shows you where you entered, and the sequence of rooms you've been to, and what rooms are connected to your current room, or to any room you've been to actually. And this is the teleporter symbol, and any room that has that can be teleported to at any time outside combat. Remember, you can warp to any yeah, you just told me that. Right, we're waiting a few rooms north of here. You should explore, try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss. Ooh. So we got this locked door here, which will be opened by stepping on that button on the other side. We could go north, but... oh, wait. Huh, actually we do have to. Yeah, that's weird. There is clearly a door here, but the map doesn't show anything. What's up with that? Okay, here we have some enemies. That's a sentient grenade that will run for you and try to blow itself up. So you should shoot it before it can do that. Also, you have sometimes more waves of enemies spawning in once the initial set of enemies is down. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let's go over here first. Okay, we got that little guy with the bandana, Rambo style, shooting a bit faster, but still no big problem. Yeah, wow, this gun, I don't know. I'm also terrible at aiming apparently, so that doesn't help. And what have we here? This is just a chest and it is not even locked. What do these say? Yes, okay, I can switch guns. Sure. Open and get the AK-47, except no substitutes. So with mouse wheel you can cycle through your weapons quickly. You can also, yeah, hit or press down Control to show all the guns in your inventory currently. So let's use the AK for now. It should be good for this tutorial. It's going to be over fairly soon, I think. I've been through this once before, so... oh, okay, that guy has a shotgun, but, well, and did I mention my aim is terrible? There we get another blank. That's nice, because this is a cracked wall. This is, I didn't really pay attention now that as I entered the room, but I think this wall is pre-cracked. Actual hidden passages in the actual Gungeon will not be revealed right away, so you have to shoot them with a gun that's not your standard gun to reveal the cracks, and then you have to fire a blank, or maybe another type of explosive if available. I don't know, I've never tried that, but a blank does the job, opening it. So we have some secret things here. Old Knight's Shield, adding lots of armor to our health bar over there. And Old Knight's Helm, adding even more armor. Pretty neat. So let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah. Shield and armor. Nice. Shield of Sir Manuel. Well, well, well. Emblazoned with his house sigil, the Cup of Knowledge. There's a diagram in the back illustrating how to strap on a shield and examples of when to raise it, remarkably free of wear. And a sturdy if modest helmet, once worn by a knight with an unusually large head. I guess also Sir Manuel, probably. Yeah, this just heals. There's some flavor text on all the items, and there are a lot of items and guns, so I really appreciate that kind of thing. I'm not gonna read all of that for the purposes of this video, but if you're into that kind of thing like I am, then you're gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of that aspect of the game alone. This is the boss door, as you can probably guess. It's one of those things that once you've played a couple of video games, you just understand what certain things are gonna be without any need for explanation. So, Sir Manuel, where's the boss you were promising me? Yeah, let's face the challenge, then face me in single combat. Gasp. He's the boss. Who would have thought? Okay. Still reflecting bullets, but stop doing so. Let's stop to that. Where are you? Oh, there he is. This is not a very challenging fight, even for me. Yay, Pichu unlocked. Wait, that shield! Yes, you found my shield, which means you know my terrible secret. It's true, I never conquered the Gungeon. I'm no longer sure this even is the Gungeon. Oh, I think it is. How humiliating. It's all that bastard's fault. Whose fault? And fun fact, whenever you get or usually when you get a dial of choices here, there's always one way to continue and some more or less rude way to just end the conversation. So whose fault is it? That snake Blockner. We were supposed to be partners, but shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. When I awoke, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. I'm sure it was him who shot me. I think he wanted the gun for himself, but he must not have made it. Neat story, I'm leaving. No. How do you know he didn't make it? Because if Blockner had changed the past, he would never have come to the Gungeon, and neither would I. But I'm still here, so he must have left. Or maybe he's stuck in the Gungeon too. It would serve the bastard right. If you find him, tell him Manny says hi, if you know what I mean. You want me to kill him? Hey now, nobody said anything about killing. But yes, please do. Anyway, I have nothing left to teach you. Good luck with the Gungeon and your past. Right, so I guess I never really talked about it, but the story of this game, not that it really needs one, but this mysterious Gungeon apparently holds a gun that can kill the past, whatever that means. I guess it's taken to be quite literally. So you can shoot your own past and start over again, which is why, for example, let me just go back real quick. We got all kinds of characters here. The convict, who probably who's trying to like redeem herself, or not really redeem herself, but yeah, start afresh without getting caught, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I guess every character has their own backstory, their reason for being here. You're now ready to enter. Yeah, thanks. So I probably shouldn't be talking during the loading screen. I think the game hangs a little bit and audio might cut out. Anyway, this is the Gungeon proper. This is, of course, being a roguelike. These are randomly generated or procedurally generated. You have the statue here. Shrine to an old gunslinger. Kill your past, you've already damned your future. The rest is worn away. How grim. So we are here with our standard loadout now, not the tutorial stuff. So we... Oh, pea-shooter, yay. I'm looking forward to finding that. We got our standard gun with unlimited ammo. We can call a supply drop, which allows us basically to refill the ammo for one of our weapons once. This is a one-time use only. And we got this military training manual that gives us better reload speeds and weapon accuracy. Nice. So yeah, this is our standard weapon. It shoots kind of at a medium speed, I guess. It's decently powerful for a starting weapon. Well, it's not really all that powerful, but it gets the job done. However, with that said, let's find a better weapon as soon as we can. So, ring gets clear, teleporter activates, and the money gets sucked in. Let's take a look down here first. Destroying all the furniture. Oh, well, that was quick. And it's not a gun. What are these? Heavy boots. Low center of mass. Let's take a look. Allows a Gungeoneer to keep their footing even when great force is applied to them. Okay, I hope that great force isn't applied to me very often in the first place, but it's a nice thing to have, I guess. Oh, there we have one of the bigger enemies we will encounter early on. Or actually the biggest, apart from bosses, of course. Well, let's not casually walk into enemy projectiles if we can help it. We dropped a lot of money. Silver shells are worth 5 apiece, so it's a nice thing to find. Okay. 3 shots for each of these. These ghosts are actually kind of annoying with their stream of bullets. So are these shotgun dudes, who are also, whoa, kind of sturdy. Almost got hit there. I really need to get my dodge rolling reflexes up. There are quite a few enemies in this room. Thankfully it's kind of large and also has decent cover behind these bookshelves. Not a lot of money though, but what can you do? Oops, let's not get stuck on the corners if we can help it. Okay, let's hit if possible. That would help as well. Oh, a key, very nice. We used one up to open that first chest. You can see the keys up here. Blanks are hearts that are actually bullets, of course. Shield as well. Let's open this, even though it really doesn't make much of a difference. Or any difference at all, in fact. Oh yeah, also, didn't mention it before, I don't think. Oh, let's take care of the enemies first, so I'm not too distracted to actually play the game. Oh, come on. Well, it's terrible aim. We got a third wave of enemies here. Or a second extra wave, however you want to look at it. It's kind of a... That's not rare. Sometimes it happens. Anyway, yeah, we do start out with one bit of armor here. Armor absorbs one hit, as far as I can tell. Any hit at all. And also fires off a blank shot, or, yeah, removing enemy projectiles and stuff. Without actually using up one of your blanks. So armor is kind of useful. It's really useful, actually. And in the case of the mercenary, it's also well, I guess we'll see once I get hit, which will inevitably happen. So, but let's try to make that happen as late into the run as we can. If I can beat the first boss, the first force boss, which is right here, in fact, I will count it as a success. As I mentioned before, I'm not terribly good at this game, or Binding of Isaac for that matter, and I've always enjoyed watching other people play those games, that kind of game, more than actually playing them myself. But I do appreciate it for what it is. I can tell that it is a good game. Oh, I didn't even see what hit me there. Well, that's how it happened, apparently. Whoa, almost got hit. Didn't expect him to fire that quickly again, but yeah, as you can see, my character now has lost his helm, or his helmet. So, come on, that was done. Walk right into that one. So in the case of the mercenary, or is he mercenary or marine? I forget. I think marine. The armor is actually visibly represented on his character model, so now he doesn't have his helm anymore. You see what he looks like without it. Of course, I would have liked to preserve my armor for the boss fight, drastically increasing my chances of survival there, but oh well. Oh, wow, I've never actually seen a room drop a chest just like that, and not even locked. Gas mask. I think that just protects from poison damage. Yeah, that's not gonna be super useful for the time being, I don't think. But of course, it's a nice thing to find any kind of item for free, just like that, in a normal room. These purple guys, by the way, are rubber bullets. They don't actually hurt you. Oh, let's get out of here. It's a bit too much of a tight spot for me. They don't actually hurt you, but they can and will push you into pits, for example. There is such a thing as falling into pits, spiked pits, or just bottomless pits. I guess not necessarily bottomless, just deep enough for you to take damage from falling in. Yeah, we don't have a secondary weapon, and so we can't use that ammo crate. Otherwise, it would refill our armor, or ammo, not armor. Let's pick this weapon up. Speaking of the devil, charmed bow. It's not necessarily a super great weapon. It charms enemies temporarily, but only sometimes, I think. And yeah, the thing about items like ammo crates is when you don't pick them up, apparently some kind of, yeah, I don't know, some people call him a rat? Maybe he is, I don't know. RR, thanks for the ammo. Yeah, well, you're welcome, I guess. He's gonna come and steal it. I don't know what's up with that character. I've heard that you can maybe stop him from doing that, or go after him, but I have no idea how to do it. So let's try this bow. Okay, we can charge it a little bit. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, so if we charge it, will it always charm? I don't know. You actually need to hold the button down for a little bit before the bow actually fires, so only tapping it Doesn't do anything. That's something to keep in mind. And here we have another gameplay element, the shop, which is also kind of a staple for this kind of roguelike game, or any kind of roguelike game. Watch out for all the bullets. Yeah, that's a good tip right there. Ice bomb, that's probably an active item. Not sure. Table take rage. I guess I'm gonna buy this just to show it off, if nothing else, and I'm also gonna... I could buy half a heart. I don't have quite enough for armor. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's basically all my money. And there are gonna be items in later shops, or in shops in general, that are really, really expensive, like upwards of 100 shells. Seems like I've explored the whole of this dungeon here, or Gungeon. Chamber 1, Keep of the Lead Lord. It says so right there, actually. So might as well tackle the boss. Was there something I was gonna say? I don't think so. Oh, nice. This is I don't like fighting this boss, but it is pretty cool. Every boss has their own introductory cutscene that you can skip if you want to. And yeah, look at that. The Gatling goal. That's pretty amazing. What's not so amazing is that he's going to try and shoot me dead. But then I'm gonna try and do the same to him. Oh, yeah. Oh. Whoa. Oh my god. I can't believe I haven't been hit yet. Okay, well, there we go. I kinda don't like using this bow. As, I don't know. I guess with... That was stupid. Always dodge through bullets, not away from them. Or not in the same direction the bullets are going. That's not gonna help me. Anyway. Wait a second. Sorry about this second disturbance here, or pause I had to make due to a disturbance. It's actually been a couple of minutes for me now, and I don't know what I was talking about before. Probably not much. Okay, I think I didn't. At the very least, I didn't get hit immediately. So not in the middle of some dodging or anything. Stupid gull. At least do the rockets. Those are easy enough to dodge. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Whoops, I should probably not be standing so close. Why? I was trying to dodge away, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. Not too hopeful. Oh, also, damn it, I completely didn't even, use my table tech that I bought. Forgot about that. So, table techs are gonna give you some kind of bonus upon flipping tables. This one, table tech rage, enrages you. So, you deal some more damage. Maybe I could have used that before, a bit earlier. I don't think it would have saved me, ultimately. So yeah, you get your death recap here. Marine area keep, yeah, quite pitiful. Did I mention I'm not very good at this game? Quick restart. Let's return to the breach. Actually, okay. Actually, let me pause of my own volition for just a second here. Alright, I took a look at my recording time right now. It's about half an hour. I guess for a quick look at the game, that's gonna be fine. So, yeah, let's just pick a character so I can move around. I hope I was able to show you the basics of the game, even though my own terrible performance should not give you a false impression there. The game is difficult, but it's definitely, it can be mastered. I've seen people play this game who are way better than I am, and yeah, it has a lot for you to discover. So many items. It's actually pretty impressive for a game that just came out. Just the sheer amount of content that there is. Yeah, quite impressed with that. I guess I didn't really say anything about the visual presentation and the sound design, which are both incredibly well done. I really dig the art style and the detailed pixel graphics and nice smooth animations. The sound is great, if a bit loud if you don't tone it down. I hope I got the sound levels right at the very least. So, I guess that's about it for this little look at the game. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that, I hope to see you real soon. Until then, have a wonderful time, and bye-bye.